Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Production in partnership with our local schools. I'm Joseph Brett with Jonathan McCreary, coming to you live from Grants Pass High School in Grants Pass, Oregon. Thank you for joining us today. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by US Cellular at Siskiyou. Today featuring the visiting South Medford Panthers taking on the Grants Pass Cavemen. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Grants Pass School District and our participating community business partners. Joe Brett is the executive producer for events on TableRockSports.net. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Please support Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, search Table Rock Sports, and click on the red subscribe button. So Southwest Conference action coming to you today. South Medford taking on Grants Pass. South Medford coming in with a record of 3-1 overall, 1-1 in league play. Took on Eagle Point last Saturday and had a pretty dominant outing against them in their doubleheader action, finishing 18-0 in game one, 16-0 in game two. And then a tough loss to the Roseburg Indians on Tuesday. They lost to the Indians 1-0. Grants Pass coming off of a doubleheader victory over Crater, 15-9. That was game two on Saturday. Game one was a thriller, so I was told. Grants Pass was down 11-12. 10-11. Going into the sixth inning, and Grants Pass put on a show and rallied back and was able to win by a score of 12-11 over Crater. They haven't played since then. This will be their first game of league play for the Cavemen. We are just a few minutes away from pitch number one. It is a beautiful afternoon here in Grants Pass, Oregon. Winds blowing right now. Not so much north-northwest, but a little northern to southern wind coming in out of center field, pushing back straight at the plate. Going to have gusts as high as about 12 miles an hour today, so don't expect to see the ball traveling too far in the outfield with that one wind pushing in. Might be a advantage for the Lady Cavers over on the other side, where they have the wind pushing out to the outfield this afternoon. Get you some starting lineups for both teams here. For the South Medford Panthers, batting first, Cameron Sewell will be playing shortstop. Bennett Thompson batting second. He's catching today. Tanner Douglas pitching, batting third. Carson Joe playing first base, batting in the cleanup spot. Elijah Havey is batting in the fifth position, playing second base. Caleb Long batting sixth, playing third. Caleb Barney is batting seventh, playing center field. Luke Mason batting eighth, playing left. Josh Thomas in the 9 hole will be today's designated hitter for the Panthers. And Tosh Stumpenhaus will be batting 10th and playing right field for the Panthers. On the other side, for the Grants Pass Cavemen, batting leadoff, Jet Hood playing left field. In the 2 spot, Troy Osborne, he will be catching. In the 3 hole, Andrew Ide, he will be playing shortstop. In the 4 hole, Dante Haven playing center field. Batting 5th, Taholo Johnson, and playing 3rd, Kane Robinson. Batting 6th, he will be today's designated hitter for the Cavemen. In the 7 hole, Logan Vineyard, he will be playing first base. In the 8 hole, Caleb Martinez, and he will be playing second. In the 9 hole, Caden Cartwright, and playing right field today for him. Pitching today will be number 4, Luke Morgan, for the Cavemen. Coaches meet at home plate. We'll get ready for, can assume, national anthem. We'll take a quick break and come right back to you with this 6A Southwest Conference league play between South Medford and Grants Pass.
In RBTD all my life. When we moved to Talent, that's when we purchased our house.
All those memories were in that little spot for 17 years.
Everything in that house, all our firsts, everything gone. Now more than ever, with so many families being displaced, their kids will still be able to come to school to Phoenix and Talent because they'll be able to use RBTD.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
So your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Welcome back to this live video streaming event brought to you in part by TableRockSports.net. This is your Lithia Superstore game of the week. South Medford taking on Grants Pass. Cavemen out in the field, getting ready for first pitch.
I did the softball game over at South Medford a few days ago when Grants Pass, or when South Medford was playing Roseburg, and I got to see a little bit of that game. It was really tightly contested, and had a bunch of baseballs fly in from that field onto the softball field, so had plays stop a couple times. But it looks like South Medford's a pretty tough pitching team, so we'll see if Grants Pass can keep the heavy scoring output that we've seen in the last couple games.
So batting leadoff for Grants Pass will be Cameron Sewell. Say it again.
Yeah, you got it right.
Yeah.
Cameron Sewell.
Luke Morgan on the mound for the Cavemen. Gonna have first pitch for a strike. There at the bottom of the strike zone. And a foul ball down the right field line and out of play. Good cut by Sewell. So Morgan ahead in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Off-speed pitch will be high and away. High again by Morgan, brings the count to 2-2. Sewell able to get a piece of that one, but fouls it off over the Grants Pass dugout down the third baseline. And Sewell puts one into left field. Left fielder not able to track it down, gets over his head. He'll take off for second base, and a stand-up double to lead off for the Panthers. That'll bring up number 9, Bennett Thompson. Good eye there by Thompson. Takes ball 1. Good off-speed pitch there for a strike from Morgan.
And you can see Sewell back there trying to make up a little bit of ground towards third and try to get a jump start.
This one fouled up and out of play. Morgan brings the count to 2-2. Thompson will foul this one up and out of play as well. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at second for South Medford. And again, fouled up and out of play by behind the backstop. So a battle here between Morgan and Thompson. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on second. And another foul ball. And a chopper down the third baseline, fouled by the third baseman. And Thompson will be safe at first. So a couple of mistakes here in the early going for the Cavemen. Put runners on first and second for the Panthers, bringing to the plate Tanner Douglas. And he rips one. First pitch, Sewell will score from second. Play it. Second base. Not in time. Thompson will be safe. So a first pitch single by Douglas puts the Panthers on the board. They now lead by a score of 1-0 here in the top of the first inning.
And Sewell turned on the Jets right there as soon as that ball was cracked. Hitters out in full force so far for the Panthers.
So runners on first and second for the Panthers brings up Carson Joe. Swing, miss, strike. And a fly ball, shallow right field. Caden Cartwright comes in to make the play on that one for out number 1. Brings to the plate Elijah Havy.
I'm going to go with Havy.
Havy. As always, apologize to anybody out there that knows a last name but hears me pronounce one wrong. Don't always get them right. So Havy at the plate. Runners on first and second for the Panthers. 1 out. And another foul ball down the third baseline.
And doing all these different teams and games, all these names become a kind of learning experience, and kind of learn them as you go, and it takes a little bit, but usually the fans inside the stadium and in the live chat are pretty helpful with pronunciations and everything like that.
Runners going, ground ball to the shortstop. Play's going to be at first and going to be in time for out number 2 for the Cavemen. So runners on second and third now. Brings to the plate Caleb Long. No balls, 2 strikes. As Morgan looks in. And Long with a blooper up the middle. And Grant's pass doesn't communicate very well, and 2 runs will score on the air there.
Seen a couple of those errors so far where it's pop fly, looks like a routine catch and play, and then all of a sudden, even to my surprise over here on the camera, it's dropped, and then a couple runs score for South.
So Caleb Barney coming to the plate. First pitch for a ball. Ground ball chopper to the third baseman. And he will be out at first. But not before the Panthers are able to put up 3 runs in the top of the first inning.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back 3-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports, I love my team, I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or
Welcome back, sports fans, to this live video streaming event brought to you in part by Tibble Rock Sports and your local participating sponsors. This is the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week between South Medford and Grants Pass. We come to you live in the bottom of the second inning where Grants Pass is coming to the plate, trailing South Medford, who was able to put up 3 runs on a few errors by the Cavemen in the first. At the plate for the Cavemen, number 10, Jet Hood. Count 2 balls, 1 strike. Hood fouls that one off. Tanner Douglas on the mound today for the Panthers. That one's going to be just low and inside. Three balls, two strikes. And high and inside for ball 4 as Jet Hood will take the walk. So that ball gets by the catcher, and Hood will go on down to second base. Troy Osborne at the plate for the Cavemen. And slide down just a little bit. Slide this, got that. That way that doesn't keep. A ball and two strikes to Osborne, and he will go down swinging. So a strikeout for Douglas. Brings to the plate Andrew Eide. E-I-D-E. It's an interesting one. How do you think it's pronounced? Eide? No balls and a strike. Hood at second. And a good off-speed breaking ball from Douglas. Brings the count to 0-2. One out. And another good breaking ball. Gets the chopper to the shortstop, and he's able to make the play in time. Good stretch over there by the first baseman. So 2 outs. Advances the runner over to third. Brings to the plate for the Cavemen Dante Haven. 1 ball, no strikes. Hood at third. And Douglas working a trio of those off-speed breaking balls here in the first inning. That one low for a ball, 2 balls, 1 strike. Fastball. 2-2. A line drive to the center fielder, makes quick work of it, and down go the Cavemen here in the first. And they get no runs, leave one stranded. And at the end of the first inning, South Medford will lead this one 3-0. Getting a little windy out here. Today's game is brought to you in part by My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Morning motivation, crunching your lunch, and fuel for your road trip begins with My Circle K. Fans can help keep Table Rock Sports in the game by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Search Table Rock Sports at youtube.com and click on the red subscribe button to help us continue to cover all of the action. Luke Mason coming to the plate for the Panthers here in the top of the second inning. First pitch in there from Morgan for a ball. Ground ball couldn't be grabbed by the second baseman. Brings to the plate Josh Thomas, designated hitter this afternoon for the Panthers. Runner goes, and that one will be fouled up and out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Thomas. Morgan working on the mound for the Cavemen. That one's going to be high and inside, ball 2. That one fouled just short of the Grants Pass dugout. Third baseman and the catcher both going for it, but not able to communicate to each other who would make the catch, and Thomas will stay alive. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And breaking ball fights that one off. And the blooper will land, and everybody will be safe. Runners on first and second for the Panthers. No outs in the bottom of the first, or second, top of the second. Will bring to the plate Cameron Sewell. And he's swinging at the first pitch to the second baseman. He'll make the play at first and advance the runners over to second and third. Brings up Bennett Thompson. First pitch breaking ball in there for a strike. Morgan looks in. And a high bouncer to the third baseman. Play at the plate. Runner is going to be safe. So South Medford will put another run up on the board. We'll go first and third with the runners for the Panthers. Runner goes to second. So second and third. Tanner Douglas at the plate for the Panthers. Morgan missing outside. Three and one to Douglas. And that one's going to miss on the inside part of the plate. Douglas will go to first. So bases loaded for the Panthers. One out here in the top of the second inning. Brings to the plate the cleanup hitter for South Medford, Carson Joe. Morgan hoping to get a ground ball double play here, get out of the inning. As little damage as possible. Morgan in there for a strike there. 1-1 to Joe. Joe reaches out for that one. Ground ball to the second baseman. He's going to be safe. So another run crosses for the Panthers, leaves the bases loaded. Everybody's safe on that ground ball there. Coach will come out for the Caveman here and have a talk with his team. Brings up Elijah Havey. Thanks to the Panthers down there. I now know how to say it properly. Baseball, one of those sports that you typically are able to hear the names a lot of the players out there from the dugouts coming. Unlike other sports, you don't really get to hear the names as much as you do in baseball. Maybe fouls that one off down the third baseline. So 1-1, bases loaded for the Panthers, 1 out. Havey fouls that one off over into the pool. Down the left field line. The ball gets by the catcher. Runner is going to score from third. So runners will advance from first to second, second to third. Runner will score. Full count now. Gets him reaching on the off-speed pitch there, and another mistake by the Caveman. And the third baseman checked his runner over at second on that ground ball, and I thought he had him dead in his rights. He was 20 feet off the base and almost halfway in between second and third, and he decided to go across the diamond to first to make the out, and first baseman couldn't make the scoop, and two runners will score on that error there by the Caveman. First pitch swinging. We'll bring in another run. Havey will cross for the Panthers. So first pitch. And another first pitch swinging. Hit, but good work made of it up by the right fielder for Grant's pass. A runner will stay at second base. Brings to the plate number 7, Luke Mason for the Panthers. Mason with the chopper to the third baseman. Play over to first. And they will get the out. But not before Grant's pass. Is able to South Medford is able to tack on 6 runs in the top of the second. We'll take a quick break and be back with more Grant's Pass South Medford baseball right after this.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Tanner Douglas on the mound for the Panthers, working his second inning of action. Facing number 15, Taholo Johnson for the Cavemen, leading off the bottom of the second inning for them. Douglas with a good fastball there brings the count to 1-2. Johnson able to get a piece of that one to stay alive. And Douglas gets him reaching there on a great off-speed breaking ball. You know, it may be 9-0, but credit Luke Morgan. He's pitched fairly well. His defense just hasn't been able to get the outs for him in this one. Grant's Pass with a handful of errors in the first 2 innings. It's very well and should be probably a 2-0 ball game at this point. Couple pass balls, couple of errors in the outfield, and a couple of misjudged plays in the infield. As Kane Robinson goes down on strikes for the Cavemen, brings up Logan Vineyard, left-hander for Grants Pass. Two quick strikeouts for Douglas here in the second. Douglas with the breaking ball there, but leaves it high in the zone. 2-2 now, 2 outs in the bottom of the second. And strike three. Douglas strikes out the side. A 1-2-3 inning for the Panthers as we go to the top of the third. South Medford 9, Grants Pass 0.
You're a coach, or plan to be a coach. What kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, guy! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day, and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens, called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore game of the week between South Medford and the Grants Pass Cavemen. South Medford with a commanding 9-0 lead as we go to the top of the third inning. Josh Thomas at the plate for the Panthers. Luke Morgan still working on the mound for the Cavemen. Morgan gets the chopper to go down first. And he'll make the play himself, get the tag. So 1 out. Grants Pass hoping to have a much quicker inning here in the third than they did in the first two. First pitch swinging, and that's a base hit for Cameron Sewell. He'll go 3 for 3 here to start his day for the Panthers. South Medford really being aggressive. A lot of first pitch swinging for them. A lot of first pitch balls in play as they're just jumping on top of Luke Morgan. That one in there for a strike to Thompson. So 2-1 to Thompson. And that'll be ball 4. Thompson will go to first, Sewell to second. So runners on first and second, 1 out to start the 3rd inning here for the Panthers. Brings to the plate Tanner Douglas. A big swing there for Douglas. He'll foul this one up and out of play. No balls, 2 strikes to Douglas. Runners on first and second. And Douglas sits back on that off-speed pitch, but just not long enough. Fouls that one off as well. And that one's in the hole, past the shortstop. 1 run will score for the Panthers as Sewell comes around from second. RBI base hit for Tanner Douglas brings to the plate Carson Joe. So Joe down 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, runner on first and second. And Joe puts that one past the second baseman. And the bases will be loaded for South Medford. And coming up for South, Elijah Havey. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Havey. Bases loaded for the Panthers. He gets a piece of that one. Ground ball to the shortstop. Play over to first, and they will get him in time. Double play for the Caveman to get out of the inning without too much damage done. As we head to the bottom half of the third inning, South Medford leads this one by a score of 10-0.
In RBTD all my life. When we moved to Talent, that's when we purchased our house.
All those memories were in that little spot for 17 years.
Everything in that house, all our firsts, everything gone.
Now more than ever, with so many families being displaced, their kids will still be able to come to school to Phoenix and Talent because they'll be able to use RBTD.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
So your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, brought to you in part by Table Rock Sports. South Medford coming in, taking on the Grants Pass Cavemen. They lead this one in the bottom of the third, 10-0. At the plate for the Cavemen is Caleb Martinez. Tanner Douglas coming off of a great second inning where he struck out the side as he gets a leadoff strikeout here. That'll be 4 in a row for Douglas. Caden Cartwright looking to stop that. Gets a piece of it, ground ball to the second baseman, and he will be out at first. So 2 outs in the bottom of the third inning for the Panthers. Brings to the plate number 10, Jet Hood. And a great breaking ball there by Douglas. Puts the count at 1-2. And a beautiful pitch there by Douglas. As he'll get Hood to go down. Douglas working beautifully here against the Cavemen. 5 out of the last 6 batters he has faced have gone down on strikes. As we head to the top of the 4th inning here from Grants Pass High School, South Medford leads this one by a score of 10-0. We'll be right back in just a moment. Luke Morgan still working on the mound here for Grants Pass, as South Medford leads this one by a score of 10-0. A leadoff fly ball out by Caleb Long for the Panthers brings to the plate number 2, Caleb Barney for the Panthers. Morgan gets the first one in there for a strike. The winds have now shifted a bit, blowing to right field. Ground ball, chopper, foul ball. That one just inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes for Morgan. And Barney gets a piece of that one to stay alive. Count remains at 1-2. And get some swinging ball in the dirt. Catcher will throw down to first, and he will be out. So 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. That brings to the plate Luke Mason for the Panthers. First pitch swinging, sends one out to right field over the second baseman's head. Not able to make the play there. Will be a 2-out single for Mason. That's going to bring to the plate Josh Thomas for the Panthers with 2 out, runner on first. Sends that one out of play down the left field line. And no balls and 2 strikes to Thomas. That one misses outside for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one high. So after getting ahead 0-2 against Thomas, Morgan now with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes, running on first 2 outs here for the Panthers. Runner goes and ball 4 to Thomas. It's going to bring up Cameron Sewell for South Medford. He's 3 for 3 here in this game so far. First pitch swinging, puts that one out of play down the left field line. A bouncing ground ball to the second baseman. And that will be out number 3. As we head to the bottom of the 4th inning, South Medford still leading this one by a score of 10-1. 10-0. Sorry. We welcome you back to this live video streaming event brought to you in part by Table Rock Sports. This is the Lithia Superstore game of the week between South Medford and Grants Pass. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning where Grants Pass is trailing South Medford 10-0. Up to the plate for the Cavemen, number 13, Troy Osborne. He's facing Tanner Douglas, who has been on fire the last few innings. He has retired 5 of the last 6 batters that he has faced. As Douglas is ahead in this one, 0-2. And a great breaking ball, strike 3 for Douglas, as Osborne will go down swinging. So 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 4th, brings to the plate number 14, Andrew Ide. Lays off that one. Gets a piece, foul ball. So 1-1. Bouncing ground ball to the third baseman. Gonna make quick work of that one. Out number 2 for the Panthers. And brings to the plate number 5, Dante Haven for the Cavemen. Douglas near perfect in this one, just 1 walk on the day. I believe that would be the sole base runner as well for Grants Pass. Two balls, 1 strike to Dante Haven. Gets that one past Haven. Count is full, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th. Takes that one low for ball 4. Grants Pass looking to put up a few runs here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Try and give themselves a little life to stay alive and keep this game going. Good stop there by the catcher for South Medford, Bennett Thompson. Behind the plate. So Hello Johnson looks at a strike there, brings the count to 3-1. Runner goes and a foul ball out of play. So full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first for Grants Pass. Taholo Johnson trying to get a hold of one here and put a little life into this game for Grants Pass as that one gets up and out of the zone for ball 4. Runners on first and second. Gabe Calabro hitting for the Cavemen. Calabro fouls that one off into the backstop. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs, runners on second and third for the Cavemen. Calabro pops that one up to the first baseman for out number 3. As Grants Pass will leave 2 stranded in the bottom of the 4th as we head to the bottom of the 5th. South Medford still leading by a score of 10-0. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. The Medical Eye Center Medford is helping bring you today's action. They have a wide range of eye care services for the whole family. Visit medicaleyecenter.com to learn how they might help your vision needs. New pitcher in the game for Grants Pass will be Caleb Martinez. He replaces Luke Morgan on the mound. Leading off in the top of the 5th inning for South Medford will be catcher Bennett Thompson. Facing new pitcher for Grants Pass, Caleb Martinez. Three and one to Thompson. And brings to the plate number 8, Tanner Douglas. Martinez working out of the stretch with our runner on first base. And Martinez with a 4-pitch walk. There to Douglas brings up Carson Joe for the Panthers with runners on first and second here in the top of the 5th inning. Martinez first pitch for a ball. Gets that one in there for a strike. 1-1. That one's going to be just high. A 3-2 full count here to Carson Joe. Runners on first and second for the Panthers. As he gets a hold of that one and pushes it into right field. A runner's going to come around to score. As Joe will pick up the RBI single. Moves runners to first and third for the Panthers. No outs. Brings to the plate. Going to be a pinch hitter here for the Panthers. Jake Mason. He's going to put a bat to that one, and the runner's going to be safe. at the plate. As Tanner Douglas is going to come in and get under that tag there. So, runners at first and second for the Panthers. No outs. Caleb Long at the plate for South Medford. That one for a strike brings the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. As that one gets away from Martinez for ball 4. So bases loaded for the Panthers. No outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Batting here is Kyle Cope. This is his first appearance at the plate. Puts a bat to that one. Ground ball up the middle. Shortstop tags second. Not able to get the runner at first for the double play. A run will cross for the Panthers. So first and third, 1 out. Luke Mason at the plate. Ground ball, shortstop, play at first. And he is out, but not before South Medford's able to get one more across. So 2 outs. And brings to the plate number 13, Josh Thomas. Takes that one for a strike. Just missed that one down the left field line and out of play. Ground ball, third base, play at first, and he will be out. But not before South Medford is able to put up 4 runs here in the top of the 5th inning. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Grants Pass needing a few to stay alive. We'll be back in just a moment. Logan Vineyard at the plate for the Cavemen here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Grants Pass trailing by a score of 14-0 to the visiting South Medford Panthers. Grants Pass looking to stay alive here as Vineyard takes that one for a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike in the bottom of the 5th. As Douglas gets Vineyard to go down swinging. Caleb Martinez with the foul ball down the third base line there. Bring the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. And he gets him. At the plate for Grants Pass, number 1, Caden Cartwright gets a hold of that one. Scooped up by the shortstop. Play at first will be there, and he gets him for the out. 1-2-3 inning for Tanner Douglas as they'll put this one away. South Medford going to take the win by a score of 14-0 in 5 innings. Not before Tanner Douglas is able to retire 10 Grants Pass Cavemen. Douglas with 10 strikeouts, 2 walks, and only 3 balls put into play the entire afternoon by Grants Pass. Other than those 2 walks, we didn't see any hits by the Cavemen this afternoon. So no hitter for Douglas in 5 innings. He was 2 walks from the perfect 5-inning game, and can't say anything else about that. Just a great outing for him. Grants Pass started this one out. A few errors cost them some runs in the first. They looked like they kind of had it together in the 2nd inning, and then South Medford just heated up, put up 6 more in the 2nd, and then followed by 1 in the 3rd, 4 in the 5th. And they'll take this one by a score of 14-0. Our next Grants Pass baseball broadcast will be let's see, Saturday, April 24th. They are at Roseburg. Our next broadcast will be Tuesday the 27th. They have Eagle Point here at home. You can tune in to TableRockSports.net for that call. We will be here covering all of the action for you guys. Again, on the John L. Scott scoreboard, South Medford coming into Grants Pass is going to take this one by a score of 14-0 in 5 innings. We'd like to thank you for watching today's broadcast. We'd like to thank Grants Pass High School Athletic Director Clay Ronceville for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net. In today's broadcast, special thanks to head coaches Zach Morgan of Grants Pass and Josh Moody for South Medford. Our next Table Rock Sports production will be Saturday. Saturday you can catch action all across the valley on TableRockSports.net. Our next Grants Pass broadcast will be next Tuesday, April 27th. Eagle Point coming in to take on the Cavemen. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard: South Medford 14, Grants Pass nothing. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. Executive producer is Joe Brett with Jonathan McCrary. I'm Joseph Brett saying thanks for watching and good night from Grants Pass High School in Grants Pass, Oregon.